found on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, we've got a good NFC. Passion, and you can always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Philadelphia Eagles. Ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. And he will score. Touchdown, Eagles. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Winston finding Taysom Hill complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
He'll get this complete to Board. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game. It will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd and 7, Winston. Olave holds it in. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
Now Winston. Pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Another try after the first down sack. Winston, a touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put...
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Adam Prentice, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
That ties the game at 7. Will Lutz to kick off for the
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 right at the 30.
Warriors 70, Cup 19, Cup 19. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Buffalo 18.
After the sack on 1st down, Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields this way up at the 17. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Okay, break.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
19 light.
On 2nd down and 4. Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. The Eagles at 9-6 now. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Ready, break. Seven Pirates. Trap 50, trap 60. Dragon 60.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 50 Bobcat, 50 Bobcat. Mustang 19. Bronco Elite. Warrior 70. Go.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Come back, team. Come back, 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Here's Hurts to throw. Sanders has it over the middle. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 79 Broncos. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And once again, this is Sanders. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Buffalo 18, 19 tight, 19 tight. 19 Lions.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a 2nd one.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. Out of his end zone, Winston. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
So first thing crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. The drive will start with an option going left. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained. And, in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
On second and a couple. Hurts. The quick slant caught. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on second and 1. Oh, the sneak, it's Hurts. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. Jalen Hurts, as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Elliott good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's a slant to Hill. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense in every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
First down, Winston. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Winston now to throw on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half here, Winston. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. What a play there by Fletcher Cox to get in and knock him down behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and 12, Winston. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adam Troutman, 61 yards. And the Saints have moved out in front. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Happy Lions, Panther 11, Panther 11, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Trap 50, trap 50.
Throwing is Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Mustang 19. Warriors 17.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Hurts, a handoff to Sanders. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Let's go now. Come 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Broncos.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Timberwolf, 19 Lions, 18 Pioneer, 18 Rebel, 18 Rebel.
Hurts. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Okay,
yeah, on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Man open is board. It's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Kamara. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Second down, and it's Kamara again. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
To throw again on second down. Hurts over the middle to Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. In motion goes the tight end. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats! Mustang 19!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Back to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 79 Broncos. Buffalo 18. 19 tight, 19 tight.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
19 right. 18 tight end.
They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
18 level, 18 level.
He's back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Sanders. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
10 to 11, 10 to 11. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Back to throw. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. Elliott on for the extra point. And we may very well be headed to overtime. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll go out of bounds all the way down inside the 35.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They'll go draw here. Winston hands to Kamara. And not much running room. Down to the 32. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is good. From 49 yards away, he nailed it. And Bourbon Street, it'll be alive tonight. The Saints have won it. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight.